Hello, I hope you're having a great day today. We're looking at the Spartan collection, Linda-058. I do from time to time get the 6-inch figures. I don't want them to be 6 inches, but for when I find them for this cheap, where's the price? $4.99. I have to be out of my mind to pass it up because they are still really awesome figures, even though they're in the wrong scale. So let's take a look at the massively huge oversized figure at this point. And let's compare it to the more correct size figures. She is almost twice as big as him. That's how big she is. And to just make sure we understand what we're talking about here, I just measured him. He's like 4.5, 4 3/4 inches. I'm looking at the wrong scale here. In the centimeters, she towers at 18 centimeters high. And for the inch side, she towers up to 7 inches tall. That's just too big. Who makes this anyway? Because usually McFarlane makes things that too big. But in my universe, I'm usually pretending, since these are pretty closed bodies, that they're just giant robots or Nephilim. You know, it's like when I was a kid, I would play my He-Man and my G.I. Joe. The He-Man were just gods because, you know, they were like the Greek gods or the Roman gods. They're right off the bat, I noticed her shoulder is extremely loose. Like, that's crazy loose. All right, so let's go over the articulation. We have possibly a ball joint in the top right here. She can look down this much. Those eyes are creepy though. All right, she can look up that much. Her shoulders, like I said, are extremely loose. Does she have a butterfly joint in here somewhere? It's hard to tell, but it's insane. Like, this just goes back and forth. It definitely would need something. I mean, it holds its pose, but man, it's just too soft. It's too weird. All right, so she has a swivel joint up here for the bicep instead of down here at the arm, because she has double jointed arms. She can only go this far because her armor hinders her. She can go full 360 degrees, and of course that bicep swivel can't go all the way around because of the armor. She has a double jointed elbow. I don't know if I said knee while ago, but I meant elbow. It goes about that far. And she has a lot of hands, which I know a lot of people go, yay, all those hands. I'm not a big fan. When I was taking it out of the package, I lost one of the hands. So I had to go and look for it. It fell to the floor and slid across the floor because we have hardwood floors. Like, oh my gosh, I hate that. So in the upper body, let me finish her arm real quick. Okay, so she has swivel right here, and her articulation's in and out. So the only thing that she has that he doesn't have is the double jointed elbows. And on the top, sorry, I should have took some water between breaks here. She has a ball joint that's honestly not as good as this. It makes a very creakety creak sound. And she didn't come with a base plate. I just realized that. That's kind of bad. Down below, does she have articulation down here? Not that I can tell. The legs are also very loose. I mean, they're holding their pose okay. Like, when I stand her up, she's fine. She's not flopping over anything. And they're on a ball joint inside. They're much like him. They swivel back and forth here at the thigh swivel. She's got double jointed knees, much like the smaller figures do. So it's like, I don't know why they make them this big. You can do everything you can do on her, except for you can even do that on the smaller figures. It's not hard to do. And then for the feet, they are on a ankle rocker, a point up, and there's also toe articulation, which is complete and total waste in my personal opinion. I used to think it was such a cool idea when it first came out, and now I'm like, I could care less. So she has 2 weapons. One of them fell out too. I don't know if it was already attached to her somewhere. I don't see a holding point, but there is something that comes off right here. So I don't know if that's something that... Well, if you are into I don't have any instruction booklet with her. There's a really cool gray background in the box. There's no instructions in the package. So this part right here that just came off of her thigh, maybe if you play the game, you can tell me what the heck am I looking at here? Am I supposed to be putting something there, like her gun? I mean, it wouldn't hold there. I was thinking like there's supposed to be a holster, but... So this comes off, I don't know why. So if you can comment, let me know. That would be great. I'd be grateful. It's on both sides too. And there's also 2022 Microsoft. All right. Well, anyway. But I do have a fairly good number of figures in this scale, so But in my universe, they're giant robots. Her gun is bent. It looks like a flamethrower. Yeah, it would fit in her hand just like that. And then I don't really care for the gun, to be honest with you. I think it's oversized. It's just, you don't need a big gun to prove you're a big man, seriously. It's just crazy. So it has like a top part to be held, so she can hold it like one hand, two hands. And then she has like a plethora of hands down here. Let's take a look at all these hands. She has the nose picking finger hand and a left one, so she can pick both nose and nostril holes at one time. She has the gimme gimme hand. It's a little puffy. She just got stung by a bee. Then she's got two brother power hands. No, it's actually fist hands. And then the hands she has are just the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip hands. Let's see which one holds the gun, because the gun for her is the weapon I'm going to put. I like this one for her, and that's the choice. I don't want the biggest one. And I'm pretty sure I should probably use the nose picking hand for this, but I'm just going to see if it goes like there. Yeah, you're going to need the nose picking hand. So let me just put it in the nose picking hand just to see if it'll fit fine. So yeah, it goes in her hand, and her hand's on safety. It's not on the trigger. It's a teeny tiny little gun. It's like the cricket. I don't know, it makes me really wonder, like, what does this look like in her hand now? How would you get that on there? All right, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get this in here, but I maybe can do it. I maybe can do it. A pain to the there, yeah. Yeah, come on, grabby hands, get it. Come on, Kung Fu grip. There we go. All right, got it on that hand right there. And then she's like cleaning out the aliens, you know, flamethrowing them to Kingdom Come. That's the way it looks like it to me. Oh, I kind of like that now that I put it in her hands. You know, I judged a little too soon there, didn't I? Die, aliens. I could just see flames coming out of that, killing all those broods that are on the wall and inside of the dead human beings. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That would work. I like that. Okay, I might just leave that on my shelf like that. And since she's more of a statue now, wonder if this base would work for her. And then one of the things, I got 10 base plates in there. I was like, wow, 10 base plates, dang. All right, there we go. So that's a good way of putting her up. And he doesn't really need a base, he's fine. I say that and he falls over. So here we go, we got the human and the giant robot. I should say the basketball player and the giant robot. Linda, it stands for Lunar Ignition Nice Droid Assembly. I don't know. All right, y'all have a great day, and let me know if you picked up one of these at your store, or if maybe you found another one. They did have the Master Chief, but I'm like, I think I have that Master Chief, and I think I got this with him over at that place in Wilmington when I had to go there. So, I'm good. I don't really need another Master Chief. I got these. All right, y'all have a great day, and see you later.